Hello, everybody. Today I'm going to talk about practicing mindfulness and self awareness to discover subconscious blocks that you may have. And these subconscious blocks are around acceptance. So, the reason why I titled this video, What Don't You Hear Well, is because of a realization that I actually had last week that made me realize that there's something that is hard for me to hear. There's something that is hard for me to process and fully understand and be present with and feel fully. And that is the words, I'll help you. I got your back. I'll serve you. I can help you do this. I fully support what you're doing. Do I really believe that I'm supported? Do I really believe that I'm being helped? And so when people say that to me, like I got your back or I can help you or I fully support what you're doing, I always say thank you. Like, thank you. And I think that I actually am thankful and that I do believe that they want to help me. But I noticed that my actions didn't match up with that, which means I didn't truly believe it and I didn't truly hear or feel the gratitude or the service that they were sending me. And it even happens sometimes when people will offer to carry something for me, like, oh, let me carry that for you. And I'll be like, oh, I got it. I can do it. I can do it. If somebody needs something done, I'm always the first person. Oh, I can help you. Oh, I can do it. And I noticed this pattern of I'm always wanting to help other people, but I feel like I'm not being helped or I feel like I'm not being supported. And it's because when that help is there or when people say that, I don't actually feel like it's a real thing because of things that have happened to me in the past or just because of my natural helping nature. It's a combination of those two things. So that's something that I have to heal and actually be present with and actually feel the gratitude and feel the support that people are sending me and actually registering that. Sometimes you hear stuff but it doesn't register. It just goes over your head in one ear and out the other. Being present and sitting with that has really helped me to be open to receive more help and to take more breaks and to trust in the work that I do. This can take another form though. Another question that you can ask is, what compliments do I deny? So sometimes you'll compliment somebody. You'll say, oh wow, that painting is so beautiful, or you're so smart, you got a scholarship, and the person will say, oh, I'm not that smart, or my artwork's not all that, my painting's not all that. And so they're not fully present with their power and who they are because they are denying like the compliment. And so it's hard for them to accept that. That can be another question that you can ask yourself to find a subconscious block. And what is this block blocking you from? It's blocking you from prosperity consciousness. It's blocking you from feeling more free to be your true self. It's blocking you from feeling happy and unencumbered. It's blocking you from letting go of ideas of perfection. Those are some things that the subconscious blocks can keep you from when you are denying certain aspects of yourself. Another question you can ask is, what am I meeting halfway? What am I responding to in a lukewarm way? An example of this type of question would be, I'm not sure how many of you are familiar with the show Charmed, but in that show, Prue, the oldest sister, she never says I love you to her sisters. If they say I love you, she'll say you too, or yeah. She won't actually say those words, I love you. And of course she loves her sisters, you know, she takes care of them, stuff like that. But she doesn't actually say those words. And the reason why it's hard for her to do that is because it's hard for her to be present with the vibration of pure love that comes with saying those words. When she was little, her mom passed away. And so she was the one who was old enough to really remember their mom. And so the mom was the last person that she said, I love you to. And because of that trauma associated with her mom's death, those words carry a fear. And so that's why it's hard for her to say it to her sisters. And this inability to say I love you, this haphazard response that she would give whenever her sisters would say I love you and she would just say you too. It was something she would do automatically and she didn't even realize that she was saying it. So basically those are some basic questions that you can ask to try and guide your self-awareness journey, and things that you should approach with mindful presence and being able to accept all of the feelings that come associated with that part of you that you have trouble accepting or that you're only meeting halfway. So if the questions, what are you not hearing, or what compliments are you denying, or what are you responding to halfway or in a lukewarm way, if those questions don't really resonate with you right now, you can just ask and journal on what are some repetitive things that I do or say or feel that are not helping me or that are not aligned with the reality that I actually want. These ritualistic, repetitive things are embedded in your subconscious mind, and that's why it's so hard for you to stop doing them and why it's hard for you to actually recognize what they are and whether they're harmful to you or not. So if those other 3 specific questions don't really resonate with you, just ask yourself, what are some repetitive things that I do and say that aren't really aligned with who I want to be right now? And when these things come up that are difficult for you to say, or these compliments that are difficult for you to accept, focus on the vibration that you would actually like to feel in relation to that concept and meditate on it with some nice music and hold that feeling inside of you for some time. And this will take practice, because when you've been doing something repetitively for years, it's not something that'll switch overnight. But being patient and being present with yourself will help you embody the vibration that you actually want in your life. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day.